I've come to the realization that what is missing in my life is youth. Because we, no offense, live in a neighborhood with completely retired people, and it's fine, except that they hate me. Oh my God. And whenever I try to live life, so this week, my best friend from high school was visiting, which was really lovely. And we were connecting with all these things that we did as a kid. And when we were kids, I say like when we were like 16 or 17 in high school, we'd always go on bike rides. And if you know, my dad got me a tandem bike for Christmas for my sister and I. It kind of started as a meme. And somehow now I have ended up with like 5 bikes in my household because I just kept ranting on stream about how I wanted a bike, not realizing that I live in the middle of LA where there's no bike lanes, where there's cars everywhere, literally ready to kill you. And somehow I just accumulated a lot of bikes. It's a long story. I convinced my friend to get a bike, and then they forgot it at my house. And then I got one bike, but then my friend convinced me that this other bike was better because he saw Seth Rogen once stoned as hell driving it through LA. So then he convinced me that I need to get Seth Rogen bike. So then I bought another bike. So then I ended up with 3 bikes. And then for Christmas, my dad was trying to be really, really sweet and thoughtful, and it was, except that then my mom started having an argument about how he got me and my sister a tandem bike, which a tandem bike is a big, silly bike with 2 seats on it. And mind you, it's very, very hard to ride because the person in the front does all the work, and it's not very balanced, and it's also really long. It's like longer than a car. And well, it was really sweet from my dad. I'm just storytelling, okay? I wanted him to make him feel like his gift was appreciated, so I wanted to use it. So then the other day, me and my best friend, who's visiting, we decided to take out the tandem bike. Mind you, we did not check what time of day it was. It was 5 p.m., which is peak traffic area, and I wanted us to get to a park. And I was like, okay, it's gonna be a little risky, we're gonna have to drive through traffic, but it's gonna be worth it. Like, we could have easily just drove bike the other direction in the neighborhood and would have been safe. So we take the tandem bike, literally the length of like a car, and I get in front, of course, there's literally no bike lanes where I live. LA is not biker friendly. Like, you are like living life on the edge. And we start biking, and we don't make it very far. We make it 1 street over, and we're waiting at the crosswalk with our tandem bike, trying to figure out how to cross this light. And it is not just a regular cross light. Like, there's a cross here, and then a little island, and then another one, and then another one. You have to go through 3 lights. But I'm like, we are bikes. We are the bikers. We should be treated equally as vehicles. So then we start biking, and I swear it was green. I'm pretty sure it was green. All the cars got really mad at us. And what was really embarrassing is that when you're driving a tandem bike, so first you have to get off your tandem bike to go press the walk sign so that you can cross, and you got to get back on. And it takes a little bit to get moving. So then we started biking, and then I swear this car was they didn't say some nice things. They were shouting at us at the window. And then I just got stuck in the middle of the island on my big ass tandem bike. And it was so embarrassing. I felt like a middle school kid that got abandoned in the middle of the street. And I'm just there in the island, and there's cars zooming by because it's 5 p.m. and there's 100 cars and cars here. And I'm just this is not the tandem bike dream that we were hoping for. And it was really embarrassing because all the cars were looking at me. And so then I finally crossed the street, started biking, and the tandem bike is just too big because there's no bike lanes. So we were trying to bike on the street next to the cars, but they kept honking us. So then we, after literally biking 1 street, we turned around, went home, and then just went up and down the neighborhood. And it's just again, my neighborhood is all retired people. It's just all these 50 to 70-year-old Eastern European elders just staring at me, trying to ride my bike on 5 p.m. on a Friday, thinking what the hell is this girl doing? Does she not have a real job? Which, I don't, but it was my night off, and I wanted to live a little. And I'm just tired of getting judged by the neighborhood. And there's nowhere to bike in LA, and that's why I hate LA. So that was my biking story. And I think the conclusion of this is there's a lot of things in life that you dream about, And in my head, I was visualizing me riding this bike, thinking, yes, I'm gonna be a free woman, and I'm gonna feel so cool, and my hair is gonna be blowing in the wind, and I'm gonna have the best. And then you live your dream, and then it sucks. So conclusion is it's better to just have the anticipation of something than actually get what you want, especially biking in LA.